First, it's really grown and matured as an event, I think. It seems to have a larger audience. And I will say, and I said this during the panel, and I really do mean it, what Pierce is doing and what his organization is doing, I think, at least speaking from this country's standpoint, is probably a broader point. It's very important. We have hotels to the left and we have multifamilies to the right. Each of them have robust associations and groups that come together, and they're also clearly defined categories. What happens in between is, other than maybe extended stay America, that Americans tend to know what that is, there's a lot of fuzziness of what is a serviced apartment, apartment hotel, extended stay product at different price points. It's really a little bit of a messy space that is not well defined, and this organization, what Pierce is doing, is giving this group of sort of hybrid in between an identity that I think over time will be much more clear. And I say that mostly in the context of the investor world, of people looking to make bets. Exit multiples on EBITDA that investors will pay for a hotel are different than multifamily. So the question is, well, what should an exit multiple be for a company in the middle? It's not well defined. Without an organization like Pierce's, it will never really get well defined. People will lump a company either into a hotel, which will have a dilutive effect on value, or if you get lucky, which I doubt will happen, they'll lump you into an apartment, which will make it more valuable. That's less likely. The former is more likely. And so having an organization like this gives legitimacy and helps create that identity. And I think over time, exit multiples won't just be automatically lumped into the hotel category.
We're watching maturity occur. I have to give it to Piers and yourself for the quality and depth and the broadness of the speakers. You know, everything from Airbnb to a discussion about aggregation of vacation rental vacancy and monetizing that, as well as a CEO discussion about a real meaningful discussion about what the risks are and getting the bones of that. Also a wider group of journalists here, which is fantastic to see. Skift was here and others, you know, and Business Travel News and Hotel News Now, and just a variety of a broader coverage, which is great. And the questions from the audience, much more than last year. And it's now 5 o'clock and the room's full. So that's a great sign.
Wonderful. I think there's a great opportunity for this segment to come together. I've learned a lot just being here today. There's some information here that we don't collect, so hearing about the corporate housing and serviced apartments outside of extended stay hotels is very applicable for the data that we collect, and I think it's a great opportunity, the quality of the attendees, to really get a chance to network and make meaningful connections to everyone.
Absolutely. I mean, we're very much interested in the US. I have a meeting tomorrow with a person I actually met at the conference last year. But I think the conference is great. I think it's just great to meet so many people, to network, to have the opportunity that people can talk and share ideas. And I think, as I said on the panel this morning as well, it really shows as an industry and the sector just how much we have moved in the last 4 or 5 years, because we're all here, we're talking about what's going on in the industry, and we're talking about ideas and way we can be creative just to make us better, bigger and more robust.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful to be part of it. This is our first foray into this event. It particularly caught my eye because of the companies that we do have a working history and a working relationship with. Of course, we'd want to expand upon that, as well as some of your technology companies and the new companies emerging. I think that's fascinating because we're all in the same space, so to speak. And you know, the seminars, I think were very informative as well. So yeah, I do see it as a big focus, a big part of Booking.com. It's always been, and it's something that I think, you know, we're looking forward to moving along in the industry with everyone else together as well.
I love the size of the group. I think it's so intimate, and it's not like you have to have so many people. It's like, oh, what do I do next? And it's just much easier to connect and meet the people that you want to discuss and talk to, and you know, and connect with in the future.
Love the conference. Very interesting. First time that we've attended the conference here in the US. And we're certainly going to be back. We're here with a big team, with 4 of us here, plus one of our Mapletree colleagues is joined. Great exposure, getting to understand the US market, and fun to hear that there's similar issues here as there are in Asia, as there are in Europe. So good to meet some of the colleagues.
Oh, it was fantastic. It's really good to have. I was at a timesharing conference 3 weeks ago, where you normally have this association of the timesharing industry being a very conservative industry, but it's really beautiful to see how those different niches work. And service departments, extended stay is definitely something that does have a lot of history, but at the same time a lot of innovation going on. So seeing all that in one place, actually learning from the solid experience that was built, but at the same time people developing, offering new products, having all those together in one place, one time, that was good. Much appreciated.